Welcome back to another episode of yours truly, Trisha. Today I have a very special guest, my mom, aka Lola, the influencer. What did you just do? Today I wanted to have my mom on here to share a little bit about her love story. It's actually a very long one, but a very amazing and incredible one. Why don't you just tell us kind of how it started, or your story with Dad, or even anyone before Dad, or how you and Dad met?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I came from the Philippines, of course, and I met Trisha's dad, Pete, in university, and we were 18 years old. So anyway, got married at the age of 22, and then
In the
Philippines, and then we traveled to Canada, and we lived together for 13 years, and we had 3 children, all born and raised in Canada.
I'm the youngest daughter.
Yeah, I have Brandon, he's now in Texas, JJ now in Thailand, and then Trisha here in Canada, and I have 6 beautiful grandchildren. Yeah, we got married in 1970, and after 13 years, the marriage, went into not very good, so we separated, divorced, and annulled. Three, what do you call it? Three important, you can say 3 important things, when people are separating. It's a very, close-knit of separation, because separation, divorce, and annulment. That's a lot, to go through.
Yeah.
So anyway, we separated, and that's after 20 years. We separated for 20 years. We never saw each other.
Well, what happened in the 20 years, Mom? You have to share that story.
Yeah, the 20 years, we only saw each other during children's graduation or birthday, and when my mom and dad, passed away, during funeral. That's the only time we saw again, the father of my children. Sorry, what was that?
So how old was I when you divorced?
I think you were 6.
I was 3.
Sorry, 3, yeah. Yeah, 3, sorry, yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, when we were separated, when we went our own ways, okay, I found
Spit
a
it
partner. I got married to a Canadian guy, okay, and
You weren't married right away.
not right away, but I dated, and then we got married, and before we got married anyway, we lived together, and Pete also had a girl, living with a girl, for
He had multiple girlfriends.
yeah, he was a playboy. He had so many girlfriends, right? Even going back and forth to the Philippines many times, having many girlfriends, and
My mom was with a man named Bruce.
yeah, go ahead.
And you decided to move us out of the city.
We decided to live in the country. It's a very isolated, very beautiful place, and a 10-acre farm. And that's where the children were. They got used to country living. They're like, what do you call it? A city, and, because they were still going to school in Toronto. Oh no, Brandon it was, right? So going to school in Toronto, and then, living in Uxbridge.
Well, outside of Uxbridge, actually, right?
Yeah.
Sunderland.
Right. So when after living with him, we also Bruce and I separated.
After how many years?
I think that was about 16 years.
Maybe longer.
Yeah. And then same time as Trisha's father and the girlfriend also separated, exactly the same month and year, October 2003, I think. Is that it?
I think it was 2.
I I can't remember. Yeah,
Maybe
anyway.
2000, yeah, 2003, 2001, maybe.
Yeah,
I was in
2001.
university.
Yeah, one. Because right after I got married to him, after 1 year we got divorced, Bruce and I.
So they were together for years and then decided they were finally going to get married, and then they got divorced
Yeah,
after 1 year.
yeah. So,
And
what else?
then how did you and Dad reconnect? You didn't tell that story.
Well, okay, my family and the children, would always hold like occasions, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, family get together, and they would always invite their father, and they would ask me, Mom, can we invite Dad? And I said, fine, there's nothing wrong with that. So they tried to make us, be friends again together. He once again proposed to me,
On your birthday.
yeah, no, to get married. So on my birthday, September 2nd, 2005, we remarried. And we held it in a very nice hotel, Delta Hotel. We had about 300 guests invited. And our former little bridesmaids were also our bridesmaids, although they were already grown. So they were also our bridesmaids. And my daughter was our ring bearer. Trisha was our ring bearer. And my two boys were the one that gave me away to their dad. And
How
that's
did
the
you get
story.
remarried if you were annulled to the marriage?
If I was?
Didn't you and Dad have the marriage annulled and they allowed you to get remarried
Yeah.
in the church?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why you annul, so you can get married in the church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To the same guy.
Same guy, yeah. But because it's already like annulled, so that means it's already erased, right? The record.
So it's like a new marriage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And so they've now remarried and retired and living happily ever after in the Philippines.
Yeah, so we just come back every 6 months and then, Philippines and Canada to visit the children and the grandchildren.
So what would you say then is your one takeaway from your love story? What would you tell people about love?
I believe that, it's really good for the children that we got together.
Mom.
When we got married, Trisha's speech was very emotional at that age. When we got married, 2005, how old were you? Then.
Can we not talk about that? John's trying to date me.
So anyway, her speech went like, as a young age, you know how it was hard for parents to get separated. And everybody cried at that time. So now, being together with their dad and seeing the children happy, that makes my heart so happy too.
That's beautiful, Mom.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. So I think, in my words, I think, it means true love really does exist. So thanks for listening, and bye for now.